How are y'all doing tonight? Hopefully, we haven't made some sore soldiers. Watch last night's show if you don't know what I'm talking about.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good.
I'm spectacular.
I think we've got some friends waiting in the green room now.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Well, let's bring them in.
Yeah. Let's say hi, everybody.
Hello, folks.
Hi, Mike.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Good.
How you doing, Matt?
Greetings and salutations. I'm doing excellent.
Sweet. And of course, our operator, Mr. Brian Brink.
Good evening. Happy
Every
hump day.
Everyday delight.
That's right.
Look at Mr. Smoke Rings down in the corner.
Yeah.
He's all fancy.
Doing smoke tricks and
Blowing smoke.
things going
Fucking
on.
vape god up in this bitch.
What's up, chat? What's going on there? Toy Mafia, Eric, Cody, Drew. Good to see everybody.
What's up,
Yeah.
guys?
Regular Squizzard.
Hello.
Yeah.
So, I guess we should talk about whether or not we're working on things tonight. Are you guys working on things tonight?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good.
Mhm.
I don't have anything, so the show's up to you guys now.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
I ain't signed on for this.
don't let your phone wiggle, man.
That's too much pressure.
I'm just the fucking quirky side character. Like I'm not Jerry.
Come on.
Okay.
I can't handle that pressure.
How about we take a minute and just take a deep breath, and we'll talk about what you guys are working on first, and then we'll get into who's leading the show tonight.
Hi, P. Ferguson.
Mike, what are you working on tonight?
I am picking up exactly where I left off 2 weeks ago. Except I got a little bit of paint on this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I got to probably do a little bit of dry brushing and stuff, and a little bit of color shades, whatnot, and then
Sweet.
this thing. There's a lot of surface area to this. I just put the base coat on the fur, and it took me like forever. And then all the other accoutrements that come with them that'll spare you that. So
Nice
that's what I'm working on.
Ooh. Big words tonight.
Big words.
Big words.
Very good.
Matt, what are you working on, buddy?
I'm working on my Hellboy diorama, my little demon. So I actually just cut out this extra piece, and then I'm going to bust into this model magic.
Ooh.
Crayola.
Magic in a bag.
Yeah, so Sid had a project a couple of weeks ago. She had to make like little bugs and shit for one of her projects. So she bought the shit, and I'm going to use it for my own nefarious purposes.
Cool.
Look at that big word.
Yeah.
No,
You guys are sounding super
Okay.
smart.
Watching self-gravy makes you smarter.
Does it?
Does
Right?
I'll bite. That sounds great.
Uh-huh. Okay.
What about you folks?
Well, what's
What's Brian working on?
I do
Plaiding.
What is
He's plaiding.
What is Brian
He's
working on?
plotting.
I am working on some spreadsheets.
Oh.
Spreading cheeks.
There
Yeah.
we go.
And also, I am just going to open and play with this Hordak
Oh, nice.
homage. Lord
Very cool.
Dragul.
Yeah.
So,
I've got a couple of those.
A couple.
Mike,
couple.
considering all the customs that you're making, how many Minotaurs did you get?
I only got 3 this time.
Oh, okay. Because I was
I
looking at
got-
that, and I was like, this is a good blank body.
Yeah, the Minotaur, the vampire, like you were just talking about, Zazar, which is one that I've been wanting forever. I got. I'm almost embarrassed to say how many of him I bought.
5.
6. So I got 2 trolls, 6 Zazars, and 3 of everybody else.
Wow.
Those are cases. He means cases.
No, individuals.
Two cases of that. 6 cases of this.
I already have too many.
I don't know.
In 2 years, you can sell 1 Shira and 1 Hordak, and you'll pay for everything you just mentioned there.
Probably, yeah.
Huh.
I don't think Mrs. Rogue War would love the fact that he bought 6 cases of something.
I stay
Yeah, but
within
he doesn't collect anything else other than, you know, it
I don't
sounds like
drink.
firearms.
I don't drink. I don't gamble. I
Yeah.
collect guns too, but it's been a long time since I've been into that. So the deal is all my stuff stays in this room. It can't creep out into the hallway. It can't occupy another bedroom. It all has to stay in here. And I can collect whatever I want. And I need to stay within my allowance every month. And so I've been selling a lot of toys to buy and pay for all this stuff. So
Yeah.
that's kind of where I'm at.
I like how you just looked at me quick.
What?
Mike, did you see that a TF source has the orange constructor for $100 off?
No, I'm good. I'm good with instructors.
Are you
I
sure?
like the yellow and the green.
No, you don't need an orange?
No.
Translucent orange?
I don't like orange. I don't really like translucent. I'm like the anti-Baldwin, anti-deluxe. But no oranges. I don't need orange.
Gotcha.
Green and yellow are good. And they're like
like if you didn't have the yellow, I could see the orange. You know, like the orange is cool, but if you got the yellow already, like
we don't have orange dump trucks up here. So
orange is what, the G2?
Orange was the KB
yellow
exclusive.
Yeah,
yellow is the G2, but orange was the KB exclusive G2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I would like an orange one, but the orange one that they made is not like retina burning orange enough. It's too subdued. Like I need a neon orange. That's what I want.
Yeah, well the cat shit isn't like Cat, the manufacturer. This shit isn't like neon orange. So that's probably the vibes they're going for.
That's true. I'm sure Hasbro would have given us a neon orange one.
I did see a Transformer that I'm thinking about pulling the trigger on.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, that X Transbots Cup.
Mm-hmm. He looks pretty.
He looks fucking good, man.
He does look good.
Like I have my Fans Toys one, so maybe I'll fucking venture into transforming him and then have that. I don't know. Like
if you're gonna transform either of them, do the X Transbots one. That cup is a son of a bitch to transform.
Yeah, but I'm only gonna transform it once.
That's all you need to do it, dude. Yeah, that thing's gonna be flown out the window.
Yeah, maybe I should save that for the show.
Yes.
Be sure to film it when you do it. No,
people will be like, "Oh man, I thought fucking Bobby was bad." Jesus Christ!
It's like, come on, you son of a bitch! Fucking, oops,
hitting it with a fucking hammer.
Why are all the joints turning white?
That's scary, man. I freak out when that happens.
I don't think all those pieces are supposed to be laying on the floor.
No.
Yeah, I know. So I saw that and I thought that was he looked pretty good. So I don't know. Maybe we'll see.
What was the one you got from the? Was it the 6-shot that you got, JD, that fell apart when you opened in the box?
He was super loose. The sword fell in half. And then you know what you're thinking of? You're thinking of
I was waiting for it.
The Motormaster.
Oh yeah, that's.
He was missing all the screws in his foot.
That's right.
What?
Yeah. I knew you guys.
Yep.
That was recently, right?
Last year.
I mean, whenever
ago,
Fans Toys Motormaster came out.
Yeah, a couple years ago, maybe.
It's definitely 2019.
Yeah. I keep thinking.
And how much was that figure?
What?
Too much for it to be
Yeah.
missing screws.
$225.
In my opinion.
No, that's my point. Like I'm okay if I buy like a $20 Marvel Legend or something along the like. To me, there's a quality, like if the price continues to climb, Like there has to be more quality control. You know what I mean? Like if I'm spending $20, I don't expect the same from a figure that I spent $100 for, and it just exponentially increases. Like that fucking MP, the Takara fuck, and I always go off on this. You guys got me in a bad spot.
It was on purpose.
Here we go, guys. You ready?
Here we go.
Fucking $450, and they were all kind of fucking QC issues. Eat my fucking entire asshole. Like there's no reason for it.
All the way around.
That's gross.
Yeah, fucking all of it. And motherfucker, I just ate Taco Bell.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jesus.
Yep.
Yeah. There's no reason for it.
Totally agreed. That's why
And I like one figure is fucked up. Like, okay, that like I get it. It's fucking Friday at the Transformer plant, and you're thinking about, your pizza and wings that you're gonna have for dinner, and maybe some adult beverages. I don't know. Maybe you're going out with a lady.
Ew.
I don't know what they do.
Whatever. And you're like, oh, this fucking motor master, he needs 9 screws in his foot, and you're the 9 screw guy, and you're just like, oh, fuck it, and you just throw them in a box, and
I don't care.
you go on your date, and you do what you do, and you come in Monday, and every screw gets put in motor master, but poor JD gets stuck with fucking screwless, footless motor masters.
Dipshit who forgot to finish his job.
Right.
Oh, bitch.
Yeah. Well,
I finished it for him. Hanny hooked me up, got me what I needed, and he
Yep.
did it quick. And yeah, so shout out
Thank
to
you, Hanny.
thanks, Hanny.
There we
Yes,
go.
yeah, I can't do it.
I gotta hear it at least once a week.
I try. I
What are
miss
you working
Monday.
on, JD?
Sorry, guys. Yeah. Speaking of,
Star Wars has been on my mind a lot lately. I'm very afraid that like it's gonna become something that it shouldn't, but I think the powers that be are gonna keep it from that. But anyway, I digress. Sorry.
Oh, sure.
Oh wow, what was that enigma?
Yeah.
Look at this shit.
But yeah, so I have a ton of stormtroopers, and from what I imagine, from what I can tell, it's kind of hard to find the remnant stormtroopers.
Oh, the ones from the Mandalorians.
So
tonight
bum.
I'm gonna make. I'm gonna show people how to make them.
Whoa!
Fuck yeah!
Yeah.
So these are some that I did.
That's fucking cool.
Some time ago.
Oh, hey JL. Hey, buddy.
Hi, Jason.
Is it Mr. Lowry?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, Mr. Lowry. He should go into. That man's got a sexy voice, and I'll just leave it at that. I know he's like an engineer or some shit, but he should be like reading books to kids, like for money.
JD, these are much better than
those
the
look great
that come in the box.
It's not even like they're really washed out on camera.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this one you can see a little bit better, but there's lots of, tarnish, brown.
Those heads look just like those ones that were on the Pikes, like in that episode.
Yep.
Yeah. They came out really, really good.
Now, are any of those have a Han or Luke head hiding underneath the helmet?
No, they're all just
okay.
The old school ones.
The old school ones.
Those things were hard to get back in the day.
Yeah. No. I had to put it out there when these were starting to show up. I'm like, anybody who finds stormtroopers, hit me up. And I end up with like 50 of them.
Oh wow!
Holy shit!
Everybody's finding them. So we're gonna do a service, and we're gonna throw him up there and paint us a nice dirty dirty stormtrooper, and then we'll give it
Dirty.
away at the end of the show.
Now, JD, is this like 1.0, or is this the Rogue One, or is this the one that just came out, or the one that you're painting up here?
This one? Yeah, this
Yeah.
is the original one.
The
Original
1.0.
Yeah, the 1.0. Yeah, with the
Wobbly
floppy
head.
the floppy headbanger one. But for another time, I don't know if anybody knew, but the new ones, there is a head sculpt in there.
In the new one.
I don't know
Let's
if
see.
anybody can see that. There's an
Yeah.
ear in there.
You can see the chin a lot better.
Well, not
No, maybe
not really.
Okay. I thought you could.
But there's there you can see the ears really good.
Rose Tika.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, like all the new troopers.
Have a head
There's
sculpt.
a head up there. See an ear and a chin and part of his mouth.
And that's all nose. And they glue it on, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's at the top of the head. So I'm gonna be experimenting and seeing how I can get these off
Without damage.
without damaging
too much
them.
damage anyway.
Yeah.
When I was visiting, you were like trying to get it off. What you sprayed something inside?
So yeah, I used a debonder and poured it in there, and if it sits on the certain types of plastic too long, it just melts them. And that's what happened. It made the plastic all soft and started melting the head underneath. It might fall off. Hairy palms. All right. So
I got a dumb question for you, JD. That's kind of off topic, but not really.
I might
Have you ever sat down and figured out how many different sculpts of stormtroopers there are, like in the whole entire Star Wars? Because there's got to be like fucking 50 of them or something, right?
Well, as far as toys?
Yeah, just like the different helmets, the different colors of the helmets, the different ranks,
Oh, no. I haven't. Nope. I haven't done that.
Well, it used to be really easy.
One.
Yeah, probably. But
there was 3, like back in the day, right?
Back in the day,
you had your pilot, you had the stormtrooper, and you had your snowtrooper, I think.
Yeah.
And then you had your AT-AT driver.
Yeah, there's a lot.
I think that might have been it.
Let's see.
But then all of a sudden, Rogue One comes out, Han Solo comes out, and I'm like, good grief. And we don't count those sequel ones, those duck face First Order guys. Screw them.
Fuck that. Fuck the sequel trilogy. Fuck that
Hey,
shit.
Tyler.
Scout Troopers, right? Scout Troopers.
Yeah. Speeder bikes.
So I'm gonna start with this Golg Fang Brown.
Gold Fang Brown.
Golg Fang Brown. Golg Fang Brown.
Something like that.
Yep. Golg Fang Brown. This is a dry brush. So.
And this isn't too hard, so
Yeah, like it's pretty simple. As long as you get like colors that are close, should be able to do this pretty easily. So we're gonna. Oh, I forgot that I was gonna paint his gun, and it's already painted. All right, so
just start picking spots, I guess.
Yep, you just randomly start picking some areas. Any more paint on here?
So you put the brush in the thing, and then you wipe it off on the paper towel, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You want to get the excess off.
I mean, you don't have to. Like, this stuff can be a little thicker because I'll show you here in a bit.
Yeah, that doesn't look like paint. That looks like peanut butter.
Kind of.
Yeah.
It's like super washed out because it's white, of course. Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can see those tones a lot better now.
Yeah. Look at that.
Should I leave this off?
I don't
Let's
know.
try it.
You can try
I'll
it.
try
I
it
don't
for
know
a
how
little.
great it'll show up after a while. Well, we'll see.
But
Hey, Benny. What's up, buddy?
What's up, Vinny?
Getting stoked. Getting stoked for this weekend.
Well, so the nice part is this kind of pulls out some of the details of their
Yeah, a little
armor
bit.
anyway.
Yep. So,
How do you decide where to put it? Do you just do it?
I mean, I kind of think about where. So if this is sitting in the rain or, like say he's, I don't know, out in the desert, like gravity is gonna play a lot into like where, like corrosion or dirt is gonna sit. Something here quick.
Wiping
It's
it
a little
off.
thick. Yeah, like this will be like this will be the finishing touch. It's like just wiping this stuff in a little bit. And
Smearing it.
Smear.
a little bit of water. We'll also spread it a little better. So you don't necessarily have to use a dry brush.
You can use a wet brush.
Yeah, you can. So you kind of want the same like texture or consistency as you would dry brushing. But like to wow, my brain.
It's okay.
Is shot. I don't know how well that shows up.
I think it's fine.
So like
it's okay so far.
It's rusty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So like
looks dirty.
See, that's like it looks super dark, and it's not that dark. A little bit of water will kind of help spread it, and it'll actually tame the tone down, is what I meant to say. You can spread it for a little bit longer.
Gotcha.
But
so when you're picking places to put it, you just kind of consider where it might get picked up or laid down, or where it would sit for a long time.
Around the gaps, like probably a little heavier around gaps in the armor, like where the armor overlaps each other. Of course, in crevices, you're gonna get a lot of that.
Crevices.
Crevasse.
So, it's like super thick in the middle there. I don't want that to be that dark. So a little water.
Thin
Clean
it out.
up, thin it out. The other thing is you don't necessarily have to do any sort of priming or anything like that. What it will do, though, is when you kind of wipe it away, it will stain it. So, like you can see here on his belly,
it's now stained
yeah,
dirt, like dirt,
because it's white.
It looks like it's covered in dirt.
We want that nice desert look.
Looks like he had a battery explode all over him.
Yeah, kind of. So, of course, wiping some of that away will give it that sort of worn
dirt ball look.
Yeah, dirt ball. These guys are dirt balls. And of course, some of the other plastics, like this rubbery plastic, it'll take a lot easier on that. So, well, I should say it'll stain it a lot easier. So, like,
you don't have to leave it on as long.
Yeah, you don't have to like.
Very cool.
Let it go. It stays on there a lot. But also be careful when you're rubbing it off. It will, if you're trying to prevent some of the staining on other pieces or a part you want to leave clean, just be mindful of it.
So I was gonna ask you, like, is there a big following for people who customize Star Wars figures? Is there?
Absolutely. There are a lot of groups out there. One of the biggest ones, I guess, is the it's called 1/12 Galaxy.
Oh yeah.
It's nothing but 1/12 scale custom Star Wars.
No shit.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm in one of those groups. It's amazing what people are making.
That's awesome. And how quickly they're turning around like new characters, right?
Yep. Like, I think they just had a like they'll do I don't want to say competitions, but they'll do like little contests. Yes, thank you. They just did one, and it was like make up your own alien.
Oh, cool.
Or it could have been like any alien, as long as it was a custom made and it was 1/12. But it's a pretty cool group. I've gotten to know some of the casters in there, and you got Outer Rim Traders and what do they call them? Two Sons Casting.
Two Sons. Hey Matt, check your doohickey again. It's not bad.
Better?
Just a
little fuzzy. That's all.
What happened?
He's a little fuzzy on the his mic or whatever.
Oh.
This happens really quickly, I think.
Well, this is
seems.
Just the beginning.
Yeah, but I mean, just like the staining and how it starts to look really desert, dirty and stuff. Like it's pretty quick. It's cool.
Make sure you get up underneath everything, and so.
Yeah, that's cool.
On camera, it's showing like it's super
orange.
Super orange.
But it's not. It's
really
more
not.
Like a desert brown.
like Devastator orange?
No. No, not that.
Not quite.
Get under his arm really good.
Yeah, because dirt would collect there, I would think. Very cool.
And that's mainly the thought, is just like wherever you feel this, dirt and dust and debris would really accumulate.
Looks really cool. Whoa.
And you don't have to be like the most skilled painter to do this sort of thing.
So should we do, like, what kind of trivia should we do for this one? This is gonna be hard.
I don't know. What do we think?
Mm.
Don't know.
Star Wars, I would think, right?
Star
We could-
Wars.
We could do
sounds
that.
right.
It's a pretty well-known topic. So you kind of, I'm interested to, what's your take on the way things are going? You kind of mentioned some.
Oh,
Oh boy.
yeah.
Let's get it.
Well, I kind of wanted to discuss this on the Tuesday night show next week.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we can touch on it.
We can save it, dude. Don't worry about it.
All right.
We'll just say it's a very touchy subject in this house.
It's, I mean, it's, like I said, fuck the sequel movies. Fuck those, right in their stupid asses.
There was some good stuff in the sequel movies. I get what you're saying.
There wasn't.
Huey got his medal. Huey
Maybe a few moments.
Mhm.
Huey got his medal.
Yeah. Well. Still hot garbage.
Okay. I don't totally disagree.
Yeah, to me they have their moments. However, as a whole, it doesn't do anything for me.
No. It's very poorly put together because someone wants to throw their fucking social justice warrior bullshit
Here we go.
in everybody's face. So that's the thing, people.
Yeah.
Don't berate people with your fucking beliefs. And then when people hey, like what's wrong with you? Like why are you so hateful? Don't attack people for not agreeing with some outlandish
Agenda.
There's the word.
Yeah.
Normally,
Like,
that's what it is.
It's fine and dandy to have your own opinions. I don't, it's just when they're out there and you're trying to push it through fucking storytelling.
But let's use the word. Can you have an opinion without an agenda?
No, I mean,
That's the question.
You can. Some people can't.
Right.
Unfortunately.
Oh, Star Wars.
Out of jealousy or whatever.
Well, I think a lot of that shit came down, like, so there's people on the internet who are loud, want to push an agenda, and they're like this like super vocal minority, and they want to push this, whatever agenda they're trying to push, they want to push it, and they're on Twitter, and it's like, whatever, we need more people of color and blah blah blah, and I do agree to an extent, like,
yeah,
like representation does matter, it does, but so my example of that is Rose Tika. Everybody fucking hated her, but meanwhile she can ride a horse, she's good at
We lost you.
Uh-oh.
We lost you.
You disappeared.
because the internet hated on her. They got rid of her fucking,
Which
like,
I don't understand.
yeah.
There could have been a lot more character development with her, and maybe everybody wouldn't have hated her.
Right.
You know?
Yep.
It's not her as an actress. That's lack of character development by the
Right.
people who made the movies.
Well, I think number one is there was no cohesive script. Like, this is the first movie. This is the overall story we're gonna tell, and I feel like they made one. They made one, and then they were just like, okay, like we'll see where this goes. And then somebody else wrote part 2, and then somebody else wrote part 3, and it was just all over the place because there was no unifying theme or story that they're trying to tell, and it's just fairly obvious.
Yep, I agree with that.
It's just really, it's really sad that,
but the one thing I totally love is the fact that Favreau is single-handedly saving Star Wars. And I don't care what anybody says.
Absolutely. So we're gonna continue to
And Filoni. I can't leave that.
No.
Sorry.
But they are definitely saving it.
I agree and disagree with that.
Oh?
Yeah, yep. I think we need to get away from the time frame we're in. We need to stop having it always be a Skywalker coming to save the day or fucking shit on the day. I think we need to get away from that. But I think they're doing the best job that they can do. How about that?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm just tired of the Skywalker shit. I'd be perfectly happy if there were other Jedi that weren't Skywalkers. Like that story is done, in my opinion.
Well, it might not be, because now there's talks that they're gonna be doing some stuff to change these sequel movies.
What? How are they gonna do that?
I don't know.
All the I don't know. What I heard was that everything that was cut from the movies is going to be released as a new cut, kind of like Snyder does with all his films.
Yeah.
There's going to be like a Snyder cut.
Okay. I mean, I'm not against that, but I heard people saying that they were going to invalidate, like, they were just going to say that those movies never happened and they're not canon and this and that. And like, I think that's a fucking mistake.
Yeah, I don't see that happening.
I don't see how that could happen. I mean, that's a hell of a loss financially.
I mean, they've already lost a ton of money because of all of the sequel stuff, and like, I want to say Hasbro's at the point where they're not, how many Rays are on the shelves, how many Rose Ticos was on the shelf,
right?
Like, all of this sequel crap, like, nobody wants it because it's just sitting there. It ends up at fucking Ollie's and
right,
bargain outlets. Same with the books and all the shit that they're trying to push now. It's going to be the same situation.
I think it was last year or the year before, Entertainment Earth for Valentine's Day was selling like a dozen Rose Ticos together, like in a bundle for like super cheap.
That's awesome.
And like no one was buying them as far as I knew.
I hope not. That's terrible.
I mean,
yeah.
That's pretty fucking funny though.
A dozen roses.
Of course. Because they were just sitting there and no one was buying them. So
So on the feet,
I can't remember.
again, I depress. We're gonna change. I'll go back to this. The feet, you want to kind of go a little heavier, but not necessarily cover the whole thing. I'm still wiping stuff off. Yeah.
Looks good. Good and dirty.
Make sure you get behind the armor and all that stuff.
Matt, I did want to say that I heard you in my head like a week ago. I went off about Cyberpunk, and I was like, I can hear exactly. And I said it to JD too. I was like, I can hear exactly what Beansy would say right now.
Oh, really?
That was pretty funny. Yeah. So
going off because you hate it?
yeah, I really don't like it at all. There's not a thing I like about that game. I don't think.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. Not really.
Wow.
I like the story. There was a lot they could have done, but it like just it falls short on so many levels that it's just like.
I agree with that. And I just kind of, it's very disappointing to me. I feel like even visually, like just watching JD play the game, it's a little like, you guys couldn't have done this a little better. She's standing in a box right now, and she's supposed to be on the box. You know, like it's just kind of
so from what I understand, they were developing it for like the newer systems, and it got pushed out when it shouldn't have come out. They should have put it for the new consoles, and then like just be like, sorry guys, like this is Xbox whatever they're at, and PlayStation 5 only, whatever.
Or like just be patient,
right?
And let us do our fucking job, and everybody can be happy.
I feel like with a game that was hyped up as much as it has been, that it's sort of disappointing. Like the map's huge. I get that that's awesome. There's a lot to explore, but there's not at the same time.
Right. You're right.
Like there's a lot of locked doors. It's just a big map. There's really like, I mean, it just seems a little disappointing to me, and it's almost, I don't know. I just think it's kind of ridiculous because there are too many moments where you're nearly in a relationship with too many characters. And it's like,
so JD's playing a straight pimp.
I'm avoiding all that stuff at all costs.
It's just
it's ridiculous. Like
I'm on my second playthrough. And my first playthrough, like I enjoyed it. I had one relationship, and it was satisfying. The overall story I think is pretty good and is pretty like true to like what Cyberpunk kind of is. But like, they say it's like this open world game, and like you said, it's really not. I guess I've just been spoiled with Red Dead 2 as far as an open world game like that, where it's literally like I can spend hours just fishing or hunting or whatever. And it was just so it was just better done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm disappointed with it too. I'm not super happy with it. But yeah, and like you said, it was hyped up for years. It was supposed to be like this next level shit, and then it comes out and it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I also think like I know I sound like kind of like a prudish asshole, but I think it's really stupid that the character development is almost based off of creating nearly sexual relationships with almost every main character that you do side missions with or for. It's kind of dumb to me. I'm like, really, did it have to go there? Like, why?
Yeah, no, I get that.
It's just dumb. It's like, why are you doing this in a video game? Like, why?
Right. I don't mind it to a certain point. Like, but it shouldn't feel like this forced thing. You know what I mean?
But it does.
Like, yeah, it definitely does. It definitely does.
Like, there's no real good option, and even every character you walk away from, it's like, call me anytime, and it's like, dude, fucking chill. Like, why does it have to go there? It's a fucking video game.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, if you're not out there doing your push-ups and your sit-ups and going to get laid, if that's what you really want in real life, why the fuck are you worried about doing this shit in a video game? It's just another excuse to beat off. Watch porn. Like, just like, why does it have to go there?
Yeah, porn's free.
Yeah, really.
I don't mind it if it makes sense. Like, and you know, like you go through some shit with a side character like that doesn't bother me, but it shouldn't be like, you shouldn't be able to romance everybody. You know what I mean?
Why does it even have to be brought into the situation though? Like, I just still don't
at
understand.
all at all in any game.
Yeah, why? Why can't you just go?
Because because that's like quote unquote kind of real life, right? Like, you meet somebody, you know, like you're.
I don't. Yeah, I
it's
guess
another.
it just doesn't
It's
seem,
just another layer for people to relate.
Right. I mean, I get what you're saying.
Character, you know, because that character wants to get behind this character.
It just seems really. It just seems really unnecessary.
In that game, it's too much. And in that game, what pisses me off is like, oh, I can design my genitalia, right? But I can't play in third person view. Like, what? Right. It's like, why? Like, I feel like the genitalia thing bothers me more than the relationship shit. It's like, why is this necessary?
It's both of those things probably bother me equally. Like, I just think it's really stupid. I don't understand why they put those details into this type of game. Like, it just really, it's another reason why I stopped playing Mass Effect, because it felt like some sort of relationship was being forced somewhere along the line.
That's not a good reason to. It's
uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable to me. I'm like, I don't want to pretend to have a fucking relationship with people. I want to kill some shit.
Those are missed achievements. I don't care. And it's just, you know.
I mean, if it feels like if it feels natural, like, I don't know if you guys have played Red Dead, but there's not any real relationships in that. But there's like old relationships, you know, like where the dude's like a fucking outlaw and he was like gonna marry this lady and like it didn't work out, and he like runs into her and you have like a bunch of side missions with her and you take her to the movies, but it's not like forced like sexual shit like, oh, lean in and kiss her. It's like, no, I don't want that.
Yeah, like, that was really weird too. Like, watching that shit, I was like, that's just bizarre shit, dude. Like, wow. I don't think that's a very fun option. You know what I mean? Like, right. I don't know. And maybe I just don't like that kind of thing anyway. Like, even with TV and stuff like that I watch, I'm not really into the drama of those kind of things.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of unnecessary. Like, I don't need to fucking watch this shit. You know, like, it kind of, I do get weirdly uncomfortable about that kind of thing. And I don't know. I just don't think it's necessary. I feel like you can have that in real life. Why do you need to?
Whatever.
Right. I mean, if that's part of telling, if that's,
no,
you're not.
Sorry.
If that's part of your story, if that's part of the, you know, if you're, you know, showing how these characters develop and, you know, all that kind of stuff, I don't have a problem with that in any medium. What I do have a problem with is when it's gratuitous.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like when it's just over the top, it's just, you know, it starts to become too much, and
We lost you again.
I lost you,
In the
Matt.
stand.
Oh, there he is.
There you are.
Matt, you cut out for a second there.
We're watching The Stand.
Oh yeah.
That's like one of my favorite Stephen King books. And like
Great book. Yeah, yeah.
and like a lot of the shit they're doing with this new show, like I'm not on fucking board, man.
I haven't watched any of it.
It's not like there's some great stuff that's like better than the original miniseries, and then
Oh, there you went again. You keep cutting out, buddy.
Matt, you're bouncing in and out on us.
all right.
Fuck this thing.
I don't know if you can hear me, but that's probably one of the first big novels I ever read was Stephen King. I was probably like 14 years old with a flashlight under my fucking comforter reading The fucking Stand all night.
Yeah, that's a great book. That's a great book. Can you guys hear me all right?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
way better,
Good.
way better.
Much better.
Okay, so that's
So
actually
you're
the
saying
mic.
the new one is better.
The new
Go
one
ahead.
the new one is better than the old one in some ways. Like some of the casting is a little better, but like overall, I think the old miniseries is overall better. Like, and they're doing a lot of the sex shit. You know, it's like they totally changed the way Las Vegas is portrayed.
Really?
And it's more like this like orgy shit. And it's like, fucking get the fuck out of here with that.
Weird. See, that would bother me. That would really bother me.
Yeah, so I wouldn't recommend you watching it.
Okay.
You know, stick with the original, like with Gary Sinise and
Yeah, though it wasn't bad. It wasn't
No,
awesome,
yeah,
but it wasn't bad. I thought it was
right.
fine. It was fine.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, exactly. It wasn't like terrible, but they were also dealing with what they could do with on CBS. You know what I mean?
Which they did outstanding for like public television, like regular
Right.
TV type shit. It was pretty incredible for that.
Okay.
Drew says, speaking of video games, did you guys back the Mythic Legions Tactics game, and what do you think of the figures?
I backed it. Well, I pledged enough to buy the 4 figures. I'll say that. And also I think there's a T-shirt to get that, and I think I threw in a few extra bucks just for them because I felt guilty that I didn't want to back the game at all. Because I don't like games like that. My games have to have a hero named Link in them, and that's it for me. But I mean, to me, I kind of like not having a huge lore behind the mythics, but that's not why I'm not. Again, it's like, dude, I want the toys. That's who I am. I'm a collector. I don't like phone games unless you're crushing candy of some kind.
I was just gonna say that, Brian.
But I backed it, and then BBTS put up orders for them, and I actually bought another set through them. So that way, I mean, money, I'm not gonna say it's exactly tight, but January is a tough month, January and February. And the, I mean, Four Horsemen, I love them and everything, but I mean, they kind of bled us dry with the Alithia wave last December, right? And I mean, I know it's not business savvy to be like, hey, don't spend all your money now because in the beginning of February or January, at the end of January, guess what? There's going to be more toys for you to buy.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, it looks like it got backed, I guess, for the first thing that they did. And I am actually, to be honest, I don't want to play it, but I'll watch some of those Wii Play things on YouTube. I'll watch someone play it. I've been known to do that from time to time, but it's kind of cool. I mean, they give you lots of options. You can customize your characters, like the color palettes, which is kind of like what we do a lot anyway. Or with not me, I shouldn't say we, but the people I see in the Cabal making lots of customs and things.
Now, what's the gameplay supposed to be like?
It's
Is it
it's what
like you build your base and then like
no, it's not strategy like that. It's like
No, it's a turn-based RPG.
yeah.
you lost me?
Turn-based RPG.
Turn-based, fuck turn-based. Shit sucks.
um
That's pretty much where it's at, though.
yeah. I wonder if it's like these kind of games aren't like that difficult to
Shit.
make. But the other interesting thing is like, you know, maybe it'll, I don't know, will it increase popularity of the brand? You know, it's kind of funny if you think about it, right? Like these mythics in their current state, right? If you bring more attention to them, like the only opportunity that your brand new fans are gonna get really are
What you're offering right now.
offering like in the pre-order. Otherwise, it's like, you know, Four Horsemen's already made their money because their product is already out there, the stuff that's already out there. You know, you go to your secondary retailers
But
such as
is it
BGS and things, your eBay guys. But it's like, I'm like, what if they advertise in the game? Say, hey, you enjoying the game? Well, have the fun. Take the fun out of the screen and put it in your hand. And you know,
See, I don't think that.
Go to mythiclegions.com and order your Artemis Silver Cord and all that other stuff. But there is no mythiclegions.com for you to buy that stuff. It's like, no, you got to go out there and brave the waters and hunt, and hopefully you find a kind soul, you know, to spare you a nice decent price for a mythic legion that's not available.
So real quick, I went through with Elder Flesh and just kind of knocked those areas back a little bit, just to kind of beat it up a little. Yeah, dull it down a little. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, and then if I remove the kind of cynicism from it, there's whenever you increase your exposure, there's always good things that can happen afterwards as well. So, I mean, I kind of like the smallish community, even though it's probably a lot bigger than I think it is, you know, when it comes to enjoying the mythics. Because once stuff gets like way blown out of proportion, man, like sometimes you just kind of lose some of the, you know, you kind of feel lost in a sea of, you know, whatever. But
Right.
I just think the mobile video game is kind of like, I don't know. I don't think that's a good route to go. And I honestly don't think you're going to get new people into the toys. You know what I mean?
well, you never know, Matt. Like for instance, how I've discovered games is by like I'll be playing. What did I used to play? Like there was like a Transformers Angry Birds game I used to play all the time, and you'd always have these ads that keep popping up, and these ads are for other games, you know, and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And I can just imagine, you know, once you build it, then you can kind of send it out there. So people who are crushing candy all of a sudden get an ad pop up and they're like, oh, Mythic Legions, blah blah blah. And
Mythic
you click on
Legions.
this, you know, and then you know you click on it, you like it, and then you know they have those buttons in the top corners like click here for more, and it's like, oh
Yeah.
wow, look at this.
And I
You
don't
know?
I don't totally disagree with you, Matt, but there's like I've seen my kids play phone games that are like, why are you can play that on the Xbox? Why are you playing this on your phone? You know, or whatever.
Right.
And it's just it's easier for them to take it with them. You know,
Yeah.
they can sit and take a poop at work and freaking play a game or whatever the hell the situation may entail. It's just
Right.
a much more convenient scenario as opposed to, you know, if they were to make it for a console and they don't make it for every console, then everybody's bitching and complaining and like, oh, like they only made it for PlayStation or whatever. Like we say, like people say all the time who have
Right.
different, not all the consoles in their
Ghost
home.
of Tsushima. Jerks.
Like it's just one of those things that I feel like instead of being stuck in a console, they're making it easier for people to take it with them. Plus, I didn't even know this. Elijah came home a couple of weeks ago with like controllers for his phone that he can play on his phone like it's a Switch.
Yeah.
But it streams his Xbox Live Game Pass
too. Yeah.
But I guess it works for either PlayStation or Xbox. And probably if you have a Steam account. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, just for me personally, if they're going to put out like lore and side shit, I would much rather see like a comic, even like an animated television show. Like, what's the one on Netflix right now? It's like Blood of Zeus.
Okay.
Like something like that. Like it's like an anime style. And, that's relatively short money versus like live acting.
Yeah.
I would rather see something like that if you're trying to like pump your brand, like a mobile game. Like, it's just kind of meh. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know what, too, with these Four Horsemen guys, they love taking baby steps, which is what I kind of like. Like,
Yeah.
if you've kind of listened to an interview with them and you kind of hear where they started and what they decided to do, and it's like, you know what, let's try this time. I mean, they're ambitious, but not like super ambitious, because the bigger the thing gets, the more time they got to put into it. And be like, well, wait a minute, we still got to sculpt toys for other people, kind of thing.
Right. I mean, you don't want something like this to get out from under you to a point where you can't keep up with stuff you said you were going to do.
Right.
You know what I
You
mean?
end up selling it to Disney, and then the SJWs get involved, and everybody gets all pissed off. And
So, hey guys, I just realized that I was on mute like for the last half hour.
Stop it.
Come on,
Michael.
Mike's like, these jerks talking over
Every
me.
time I tried talking, fucking Brian's, hey, man, another thing.
Oh, dude.
Oh, buddy.
So, give me a second to get caught up here. So, Drew, no, I didn't get the big bundle, but when I saw it, I was like, oh, fuck, look at that. That's the thought. I thought about it for a second. So I did back the game, which I may or may not play. I probably will. I think it's going to be able to be played on the computer too. So I don't really play games on my computer, but we'll see. But I got 6 male orcs, 2 female orcs, 1 each of the elves, and like Brian, I pre-ordered 2 male orcs and 2 female orcs from BBTS.
The male orc on BBTS is sold out.
Yeah, I know. I got it before. It sold out the second time.
Jeez.
Yep. People want that buff green body, man. We've been fiending for that thing for years.
Yeah, that thing's fucking candy. That thing's candy. I need it. And also the Hordak figure that you busted out, Brian. Drew had mentioned that his didn't come with an arrow. Mine didn't come with an arrow either. I figured I just had bad luck.
I don't think it comes with an arrow.
Yeah, but I was like, what the hell? The crossbow should have an arrow. I have extra arrows, so it's not that big of a deal.
What are you doing now? No. Where are you at with this?
I'm just kind of hitting stuff with a wash.
With just your standard, like, black wash?
The Nolan oil stuff, yeah.
Did you guys notice that they don't give you the wing adapters anymore?
Yep.
Yeah, they haven't done that for quite a while.
Yeah, that stopped.
Don't drift off camera.
Do you see? I think it was Walter. He posted on Dunkable, like a big bag of them, and someone commented, it's like, I heard that you'll be able to trade all of those in for a drag, and then like didn't finish his sentence. That cracked me up.
That's funny. Drew said he has some if you need some.
Oh, yeah, no, I do too.
I'm out. I would need wings. I have wings, and I have adapters. Somewhere. Where's my mythic bin? My mythic bin of accessories.
Very cool. So you took. So the list of colors so far is Golgfag brown, elderflesh, and did you use any other brown? I thought you used a different one too.
Nope.
A darker one. At some point. Because I thought you held it up to the camera.
Oh, wait, yeah, I did.
Oh.
Wait, where'd it go? That.
Oh.
I believe the Sylvaneth bark.
Sylvaneth bark.
Yeah. And that I just like kind of sloppily went through and just kind of
put here and
dabbed it here and there.
Very cool.
It's all right.
I think it's very cool. Just saying. My brain is nearly fried today because I bleached the bathtub and my head's like.
That's like instant headache if I smell that stuff too much.
Oh, it's crazy, right? It's crazy.
Lord Dragul, rise from your grave.
It's one of those smells that like it's up in your sinuses and never leaves.
Yeah. Like lines your whole nasal cavity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, makes me think I just like killed a whole bunch of brain cells too. I'm like, well, didn't need those, I guess. Maybe.
I remember
It's fine.
When I was in high school and I have to wash my football practice uniform. What was the thing they used to say? Never mix ammonia and bleach?
Yeah, you're not supposed to do that.
I used to make a fucking cocktail in my laundry machine.
Oh my god.
And
that's like a bomb. Why would you do that?
No, it's fucking chlorine gas.
I gotta clean my pants. Well, maybe that explains things. You
know? Those are some big dookie stains if you need chlorine gas to clean your football uniform.
Dookie stains.
Good night, KJ. Good night.
On the field of Dookie.
Night, KJ.
Did it get them clean?
Not really. Maybe the ammonia was old and went bad or something. Maybe it wasn't real.
I don't think you needed to use it, to be honest.
Seemed like a good idea at the time.
Yeah.
It's always
like a
idea.
Pretty toxic recipe.
It's a very toxic recipe.
So toxic.
My cousin, one of my cousins, her first job was cleaning a hotel, and it was like little like Bodunk hotel that didn't really get that many people in it, but like enough that she worked like 3 days a week and stuff like that. And she gave herself
by the hour.
She gave herself chemical pneumonia.
Oh, really?
Yeah, cleaning the bathrooms and doing the laundry.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. Which is nuts.
This Lord Dragul comes with a skeleton neck. That's
nice.
Because he's not a skeleton. Like, he's a vampire.
Vampire, yeah.
I would expect he would have a normal neck. But they give him a skeleton neck.
Yeah, I almost pulled the trigger on that little vampire dude in the last wave, but then I was like, nah.
No. But he's so cute.
Yeah, I like that guy a lot.
I'm waiting for some werewolf shit.
It's coming. Planetary Dog Toys is working on that.
Yeah, I know. Some werebear shit.
So now what are you gonna do?
Now we're gonna take this Mechanicus Standard Gray. We're gonna use some of that.
And
you'll see.
Sorry.
And our little itty bitty brush. We're gonna take that and just doop, doop.
Touching on the high points.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess you can't see it.
No, it focused. It's better.
So JD, I was looking at the ones you had already made, and I see the accents you're putting in there now. Like, is that to kind of think like, are the I was getting ready to say Ghostbusters. Are the stormtroopers wearing like is their armor like do you think it's metal and it wears and you see
Nope.
like no?
It's called plasticeel or Duraplast.
Uh-huh.
So it's like a plastic,
Uh-huh.
a very dense plastic, a bulletproof plastic. I don't know. That's from what I understand, and that's from like old
lore.
So
Okay. So in that case, the accents that you're adding there is just wear and tear of bumping into shit and things like that.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Kind of like Star Wars space mode.
Kind of, yeah. So, yeah, probably more like the paint or the finish is coming off of the plastic.
Which seems very highly possible, which is very cool. I'm like leaning over
like
watching.
Been like sandblasted or something.
Sandblasted would make sense. That would make a lot of sense.
Well, I mean, they're in the desert.
Yeah.
We ain't found shit.
I love that
Fuck
movie.
yeah. That's fucking funny.
The Schwartz.
I see Schwartz is as big as mine.
Let's see how well you handle it.
I need more funny movies like that. Like, where are they? What
Where
happened?
are you, Mel Brooks?
Those are classics.
So classic.
There's lots of shit to make fun of, Mel Brooks.
Mel Brooks isn't doing shit. He's hanging out, eating TV dinners. He's just chilling.
Look, we need movies, not Salisbury steaks.
Hey, come on now.
I like Salisbury steak. It's been years since I've had it, but I like it.
I want to try to make it. Anyway, go ahead, Brian.
Dragool comes with this little painted skull. What do you do with this?
I think it goes on his axe. It affixes to the back of his little hatchet.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh, that goes on that way.
Yeah, they started. They gave those to goblins to begin with.
Oh, this is badass.
I like how you're making this look worn, like the wear on this. It looks
it looks fucking good.
Cool. Which could be applied to a lot of different types of armor and stuff. It looks really neat, man. On the light like that.
Well, thanks.
You're welcome.
I'm just a simple man trying to make my way in the galaxy.
I'll tell you what, Drew, I don't disagree with you. He says you can't make fun of anything anymore. No one has a sense of humor. I would prefer that there was a sense of humor involved in things than an overabundance of like the sexual bullshit, like what goes on in that stupid fucking cyberpunk game, man.
Is it sexual, Chan, or are these people just making a connection and like stuff?
It's just it's so like very like you don't really have a whole lot of options. Like you can like it just keeps pushing the situation.
Really, you think so? Because you can just be like, nah.
Yeah,
not
but
interested.
It's still that like open-ended, like call me anytime.
If you change your mind, I'll spread my legs. Sort of situation, like
mash the X button to smash.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's fine. It's just I don't know. Like it just makes me.
It's not a good game. It's not.
No.
It's
It like
glitchy as fuck.
I appreciate Keanu Reeves' character in that game more than anything else. Like he is such a dick and making fun of everything that you do. It's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm like, please make fun of it more. Please come back out and say something stupid about the fact that they're gonna get down like this dude's gonna hit on you or this chick's gonna hit on you or something like that. And he's always like, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I mean? I'm like, yes, this is so fun. That's the best part of the whole game. The best part.
But he doesn't look like Keanu. He looks like fucking Adam Driver.
Kinda. I can see that. A little bit.
Yeah, I was hyped for that game and I was very disappointed.
Well, the thing is, JD and I had a conversation because I'm like, I wanted to know if there were previous Cyberpunk games and that this was like an extension of like a series or something. And it's a genre, not a specific game. And I misunderstood that. And I have appreciation for Cyberpunk stuff, just not like this.
I gotcha.
Like if this is what Cyberpunk is, I don't like it. But if Cyberpunk is like Akira and shit like that, I'm in. You know?
Yeah, it's like Akira, Blade Runner.
Yeah. I mean, like I dig that kind of shit, but like not like this.
I mean,
you know, like I just feel like this is weird.
They just didn't show it in Blade Runner. It was like if you look at the TV ads and all, or the ads on the billboards, it's like naked chicks trying to sell Pepsi.
Right.
Yeah, I guess.
Not that I'm, trying to defend, over sexualizing shit in a video game. I don't need to play games to get laid. You know what I mean?
Right. No, exactly.
I'm not playing a video game to have fake sex.
Right.
It's fucking stupid silly. It's the
like I don't mind if it's like telling a story, if it's like character development, but you shouldn't feel like you're forced into it, number one. And it shouldn't be like the main focus of your game, like your game, like, oh, you get to pick your penis size. It's like, okay, like that, there's no reason for
it. Right.
That's pretty stupid.
Like Mass Effect was fine, you know what I mean? Like they put it in there, and that's how your allegiances are. That's how they come to be. Like how the other crew members come to trust you, and the other ones
based
don't.
On your dick size.
Based on whether or not you
like the relationship.
Based on whether or not you fuck certain people. And it made like when that started in Mass Effect, I became really uncomfortable playing the game. I'm like, I do not want this specific situation to dictate my gameplay. Like this is fucking dumb. I just want to go kill stuff. Like I don't feel
you don't have to do it.
No. Not in Mass
you don't
Effect.
Have to
but it's still there, and it just makes me uncomfortable. I'm like, dude, does the story have to be about this? Like, why can't it just be about finding aliens and killing some shit? Like, why can't that?
You can do that too.
I'm too simple with that kind of crap. Like, I just don't think video games should be sexualized. It makes me uncomfortable.
Everything else is.
So. Exactly.
I play like. Doom is my favorite game because there's no storyline. I mean, there kind of is a little one, but you're just killing shit like the whole time. That's it.
I can understand that. I can appreciate that. Yeah.
I've been trying to my mind to play that because it's so fucking fast. Sometimes it makes me feel sick.
Yeah, I can't do I have a hard time with third-person shooters. First person, I mean. I can't. Like certain ones I can do, but others it's just like. Whoop!
I love Doom though. Doom's so great.
Yeah,
it is
Doom
really
Eternal. That's
really
fucking
fast.
so cool. Yeah, my wife comes in and she watches me. She's like, I can't even look at the TV. It makes her dizzy, like right off the bat.
Yeah. I have a friend who can't play driving games because kind of similar situation.
That's crazy.
I tell you though, I mean, sometimes on every other Wednesday, I get a little queasy with Ace shaking those toys around.
I can understand that too.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I have to look away. I'm like, okay. Drew says he's looking like a zombie stormtrooper. That's cool.
What was that book? Wasn't there a book like with zombie stormtroopers?
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
Zombie
I'm glad that. Can I just say I'm glad the zombie genre is kind of done with.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm fucking done with it.
Yeah, but isn't that kind of like what Red Dead is sort of? Isn't
No.
No.
There was
an
a
add-on.
Oh yeah.
In the first game,
Duh.
the undead.
Yeah, and
Undead Red, or I forget what it was called.
Yeah, it was like an add-on. It wasn't actually like the game itself.
Gotcha.
It just seemed like for a while it was like everything was fucking zombie. And at first it was cool, you know, but it like got
vampires.
Zombie.
Yeah, it just got beaten to death.
Wasn't that like Call of Duty at the end of the game? They had like the bonus zombie kill them all kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was like an add-on DLC where it was like
you had to reinforce the bunker or whatever, and
yeah,
being
exactly.
overrun. Yeah.
Like anybody that plays video games, like I'm sorry, like Red Dead Redemption 2 is probably it's my favorite video game, like ever. It's so fucking good.
Have you ever played the Grand Theft Autos, Matt?
Yep.
Is it kind of like that, except it's
in Wild West? Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Yeah, I love the Grand Theft Auto
It's
game.
the same company. It's
yep, Rockstar.
Oh, okay.
But like this one has like the fucking storyline is great. Like sometimes you're just riding your horse and you just stop and like admire the fucking view. Like it's just such a great game. Like I highly recommend that to anyone who's never, even if Western shit isn't your thing, it's I don't know. I love it.
I like all the little side missions you can do, and you can just go grab a car and just cruise around and do whatever. I mean, you don't have to.
Yeah, that's exactly with Red Dead. You can like go hunt and trade in pelts to make money and like pan for gold and fucking, you know, tie people up and throw them on fucking train tracks if you want. Like, like you can feed people to alligators. Like you can literally like some random dude who's like, hey, fuck you. You know, you can literally lasso them, throw them on the back of your horse, and bring them to a swamp and throw them near an alligator. The alligator will fucking eat them.
No, fuck you.
Yeah, exactly. Come at me with your bullshit and feed you to a fucking alligator.
Jay, I think Lowry just popped back in here. He said, "What type of weird Westworld porn are you referring to?"
Red Dead 2.
He's been playing Call of Duty with the guys on Saturdays.
Duty. He said duty.
Duty.
I used to like doing the little tank code on the first Grand Theft Auto and just drive around town, just fucking shit up because nothing could fucking kill you.
Right,
except for another tank. Or I'd get up on top of some building somewhere where the helicopter can't get you. You know, after you get a while into the game, you get the 5 stars and then the FBI and the army and the whole fucker goddamn world's after you. There's a few spots. There's a spot on the top of a parking garage, like almost the top floor. You can kind of hide up there and just fucking throw bombs and shit and grenades off the thing and then try to fucking run. Oh boy.
Yeah, good luck.
Good fucking luck. They're on.
No, those are fun. I'd like to see another. I like that open world shit.
Yeah.
I can't stand a video game where I feel like I'm being led around by the nose. You know, I'm just not into it.
Yeah.
Well, it gets the farther you get in the game too, because you unlock different parts of the map, and then you're working for the Italian gangster, then you're working for these gangsters, and next thing you know, you get far along, and you drive in the Italian neighborhood, and they're all fucking shooting at you for no fucking reason. It's like, what the fuck? And so, all your missions are over there where you got to go into hostile territory. So you got to get a little creative with that, or keep it in mind at least.
Yeah, there's nothing new on the horizon that I'm like really excited for. You know, and I'm not like a big video. Like I'll usually dive in and I'll play for a while and then put it back down. Like I'm thinking about starting up another Fallout 4 game. Because that's another great game.
You're on Xbox, right?
No, PlayStation.
Oh.
PlayStation.
You guys are all Xbox folks.
I got a PlayStation 4.
I got a PlayStation 4 too, and it won't fucking turn on. Because it's a piece of fucking trash.
I've been lucky so far, I guess. I don't go online and play though.
Oh, that's the worst, dude. That's the worst.
There's too many fucking chicken shits out there that are even the Doom Eternal. I tried playing some death matches on there. You go on there and you're dead instantly. It's like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
You thought you was something. You're like, I'm not bad at this game, and then you get schooled by a 6-year-old.
Well, they camp out, and there's tricks.
And I haven't played online since Mario Kart for the Wii.
Nice.
And I used to fucking stay up all night just killing people in that game. But then you get these people that like cheat with their cheat code or whatever I don't know what the hell, they hack the shit. And they'll just, I remember I beat somebody that was cheating in a game once, and he stayed in every race and just fucking gunned for me every race afterwards. And like there would be times where I would just mess with him, like when the race would start, I would just drive backwards in reverse, and he'd be like, and then I'd see him, he'd be like looking around the whole track for me. He's like, oh, there he is, and he'd turn around and just fucking with me. It's just funny. I was like, damn, this guy's a sore loser. It probably hurt his pride too. My Wii avatar was called One Eye Willie. And basically I manipulated the face so that like your nose is really big and you could put your eyeballs below the nose.
Oh no!
Yes.
Oh, nice.
And it was funny because the testicles would blink then sometimes.
That's amazing.
That's good stuff.
And then when I finally fired up the Wii like a few years ago and I tried to play online, it's like, we don't do this anymore. I was like, God damn it. It's like, you'd have to buy the Switch and do it. But I noticed in the Switch, they don't have my favorite motorcycle, which is the Dolphin Dasher. I love that motorcycle.
The Dolphin Dasher.
The Dolphin Dasher.
Sid's got a Wii and she plays. So get this, fuck Nintendo, you fucking twats.
Here we go. What happened? What'd they do? Mispaint a figure?
No. So her father gets her the fucking the Animal Crossing fucking special edition Switch for her birthday.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, cool, he finally did something decent for her for once. Fucking good job, dickface. So we get it, we open it up, and the fucking thing doesn't have Animal Crossing with it. Now what the fuck kind of like special edition like fucking blah 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 doesn't come with the game that it's a special edition of?
Well, I don't understand. I don't get it. Like, so
it just wasn't already downloaded onto the console?
No, it says like, so I'm looking at it, I'm like, there's no game. She's like, no. So I'm looking at the box. It's like, does not contain Animal Crossing.
What?
I don't get
What
it.
does it contain? Why is it called Animal Crossing then?
Because this outside of it has like little fucking Animal Crossing dickheads on it.
Oh, yeah.
It was
Yeah.
like
Oh,
an
that's
exclusive console skin.
Mm-hmm.
That's
that's
dumb.
pretty fucking misleading.
But like God of War, you get the God of War fucking special edition PlayStation game. It comes with fucking God of War. You get the fucking Xbox fucking Halo game, and it comes with a fucking Master Chief you can shove right up your ass and a copy of the game.
That's right.
Fucking Nintendo. Get the fuck out of here. Why don't you make some quality games, you fucking chuds?
Paul goes, Jesus, what did I tune into?
Welcome, Paul.
Hey,
Mr.
Paul,
Rossi.
tell us about that tree. Did you ever get
Yeah.
that
Oh
thing
yeah,
taken care of?
Jesus.
What happened there?
I think I was about ready to
Oh, I
fall on
saw
his
that
shed.
those pictures, Paul. That was fucking. That was if you look at the picture of his tree, there was definitely some rot. Like you can see where the wood is different colored. Because Paul's like a stone's throw away from me. We should fucking hang out.
You should.
Yeah, you should.
Paul's cool.
And
Fucking people right there.
it looked like there was like decay in the trunk a little bit, and it seemed like the wind just fucking split it. That was a fucking. As a tree guy, that's the type of job you don't want to pull up on. Like, oh fuck.
He says 80 foot of pine hanging above his shed. LOL.
Oh fuck that, dude.
Yeah.
Pines near your house are always a bad idea. They're so soft wooded, and there's like you can look at one and be like, oh, it's perfectly fine, and then you get a fucking windstorm or not even a bad one or an ice storm, and the thing's on top of your house.
His house is like surrounded by them.
Ugh. Dude, I'll have to come up there and cut some out of there for you. Me and my crippled self.
He said the rest of them are over 100 feet.
Oh, Jesus.
That's not what fell in our backyard. It wasn't a pine.
It wasn't no fucking pine tree.
No. Yeah, that was last year, right?
Yeah. Still gives me the fucking heebie-jeebies every time I think about it.
Why?
Because we were standing outside when it fell.
Oh, that's scary.
The dogs were in the backyard, and it fell like right where they were. The top of it almost crushed us while we were standing on the concrete pad behind the backyard or behind.
Did you guys hear it cracking?
Yeah. Well, it was a very like instant situation.
Yep.
Yeah. Like you hear the crack and then boom, and it fell. It was like crack, boom, down.
Yep.
Yeah. The whole top of the tree came out. It was fucking ridiculous. Oh shit. Paul said, horrible sound. We were in our garage when it went down. Yeah. That's something you soon forget.
Well, like in both those situations, nobody got hurt. Nobody got killed.
No.
Not too much got damaged at Paul. It didn't look like anything got damaged at Paul's.
I don't even know. Paul had downed trees.
You don't get on your Facebook and look around too much, though.
No.
Here, I'll show you. Here.
Yeah, he said he had a crane come in. Yeah, right?
Oh, looks hollow.
Oh, you can see where the bark is kind of discolored, the wood.
Yeah. Yep.
It's like darker. That's usually a sign of decay or like included bark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where it's like just hanging on by a.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's how it. There's.
Jeez.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we had some good wind and snow and wet, heavy shit. So.
Well,
He said.
I'm glad everybody's all right.
He said exactly, Matt, and then he said had one hole from a dropped limb punch through the roof. And then he said center of the tree was rotted, all pulp, about 12 feet up.
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah, and there's no like if you're looking at a tree, because I did that for a while, like hazard assessment, like you can look at a tree and like there's like no signs of it being bad. And then, you get a windstorm and then you're like, oh fuck, look at the inside of this thing, but there's no signs of it from the outside, But I'm glad everybody's all right. I'm glad nobody got hurt, and you don't need a new roof.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He said, Matt, you'll get this. Only had a 3-inch outer ring of solid on a 24-inch wide trunk.
Yeah, that's bad. That's especially in a pine. Like an oak can handle that, because if you cut an oak, wow, it's tree talk. The inside of the oaks usually rot out the heartwood, but they're such a strong, heavy, dense wood that you can get away with, but a pine tree, dude, holy shit, that's nightmare fuel. Like, no, thank you.
Mm-hmm. He said, yep.
Well, like I said, I'm glad no one was
hurt.
And I think he keeps the toys in the shed, so they survived.
Yeah. So, where are you at now? Where are you at with your stormtrooper?
I'm just gonna clean up the rim here around his helmet. I'm not even on the camera. I'm just hitting this because it's
faded out a little now.
Yeah, from me rubbing it.
You're totally off camera. It's okay. I'm just letting you know.
That should do.
Yeah, he's got that mean look back. He's awfully dirty. Very cool.
Somebody shit and
What
smeared
about
it all over us.
What about these things?
Oh, I gotcha.
Because it just looks really clean right now. In the little holes. In the holes. He says, LOL Brink, I got big toys in that shed, my 0-turn mower, my dump body, and all my yard equipment.
Oh.
See, that's the thing. See, that tree knew what was in there. He was talking with the other plants. Like, the grass was like, dude, this guy's got out those murder machines in that shed. You gotta take one for the team. Yeah.
Murder machine.
We need to grow.
That's rough. Murder machines. Damn. Paul says, troopers look great. This is my first live show in 2 weeks. I'm awfully chatty.
Get it, Paul.
Nothing wrong with that, Paul.
Yep.
Chatty's good. That's why you're in the chat.
Mm-hmm. How's your dial going there, Matt?
That's getting there. I don't know if I like this stuff. It's like
I've never messed with it. I don't know.
It's like it's got this weird texture, and I don't know how it's gonna harden. And like I think I kind of fucked myself because I didn't use any kind of armatures in here. So this could be a fucking disaster.
JD, did you ever paint that Mando Dio I sent you?
Who's that, Tyler?
Yes.
Nope, not yet. Not yet.
The one with the stormtrooper helmets?
Yeah.
Is that the one?
Yeah.
You started it.
I mean, it's back there.
He had to make some alterations.
Yeah.
Tyler's called you a hater.
I ain't no hater. No way. No way. Jose. Any other Mexican? Now I think. Oh, hey.
Everybody relax. Just
God, these are so cool.
I like how worn and just beat the fuck up they look. It's so cool.
Yeah.
This one's a little heavier, but
That's okay.
yeah. Stupid light.
That looks good.
Wowzers.
When I was in the military, we would call that look very salty.
Salty?
Like veteran kind of old school, been around for a long time. I know it needs something else nowadays, but
Take it back, Mike. Take it back for yourself. You want salty to mean that? You take it back.
It means
Like-
too many different things for me.
like Brian's salty because you were punking on his Nintendo games.
That's right.
Oh yeah, he was mad.
Zelda's his game. That's a Nintendo game.
Yeah, that's Brian's jam, dude.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
sorry to hear that.
No way.
Whoa,
That's good stuff.
that's classic, man.
I love that game.
Mhm.
Look under the waterfall.
The one I liked the best was the one that everyone hates. The Wind Talker one.
the Wind Waker.
Yeah, Wind Waker. That's
Yeah,
one of
that was my favorite one. I fucking love that. That one was a lot of fun.
I never played that one. I like
The other ones
music.
I can all do without.
I like the music for the Wind Waker though.
Boo, biddy-doo.
Tyler said they look like they got left behind on Tatooine.
Oh, they did all right.
Cool.
That's from fucking Herzog's squad.
Yep.
They seen some shit, Paul says.
They done seen it. Yeah. So
It's funny how much different they look to me. I guess.
with some paint,
Yeah.
he's like, but what about me?
Oh,
So
god damn it.
So,
we can check and see what everybody else is into and where everybody is, or we can just head straight into, I guess,
Some trivia
a
goodness.
trivia question.
I forgot to put a question.
Oh,
I can show my Minotaur head real quick.
There we go.
It looks very similar to what it did at the beginning of the show. But
Paul says that guy uses woolite on his armor.
He probably, yeah.
He probably does.
oh, no doubt. Like, look at me. I'm brand new. I'm the new guy.
So, and that is one of the new ones. I can tell by the eyes.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Windex. Tyler says Windex.
Star Wars.
It'd probably work really good on Duraplast.
Mm-hmm.
What's that ammonia smell? Oh, it's just the new guy.
Oh, I just cleaned my arm.
That's Brian Brink.
Kiss ass.
All right. I have a Star Wars trivia question. And
Oh
it's
boy,
easy.
everybody in the chat, pay attention.
It's easy, boys and girls.
If you don't want to win this, don't participate. I'll just say that ahead.
Mm-hmm,
Time.
mm-hmm.
But yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Is that too easy?
I don't know.
All right, this is gonna be easy. So, in The Empire Strikes Back, when they're on the planet Hoth, the rebels set up their base there. What was the name of that base?
Hold on. Say it again.
What was the name of the rebel base on Hoth? And I hope I know the right answer. Oh.
Whoa.
I see. Who do I see first? I see Paul first.
That's what I see.
Whoa.
Echo base.
New
Echo
winner.
Echo 7.
New winner to the crowd. Look at that.
Winner.
Good job.
Oh.
Yay!
Paul, you win.
Paul, you need a Mando to go with that? I got one for sale. got an extra Gideon.
Paul said
Quill.
he just lost sound.
You just lost sound. Uh-oh. But buddy, we're telling you, you are the winner.
You are the winner.
Nice.
Maybe he was saying he lost sound because you said you had a Mando for sale.
Yeah, probably.
Toy Mafia says no more trivia questions.
No more trivia.
Yes, Tyler, you did just send some to me. I forgot that I ordered them through Hasbro Pulse, and I wasn't gonna make you return them. So,
actually, I think Tyler owes me a Mando as well. And waiting. Actually, I don't know if he hit me up to pay him. Maybe I'm delinquent.
Does Paul not know what he won? Is that what's happening?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hi, Paul. You won. You won,
Paul.
You won tonight's gravy.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're the gravy train winner.
You get this guy. You get yourself
fucking really cool looking.
A Mando'd up.
A JD Brocious custom shelf gravy stormtrooper.
Extravaganza.
Times 302. X302. We'll do that.
That's right.
And I already weathered the rifle. You can't really see it, but in the right light you can. So I was experimenting, and I have these Turbo Dork. The one's called, it's a Turbo Shift paint. So it's like this. I don't know if you can see the
sheen changes.
The sheen on the thing. And this one's like a blue to a purple. But I gave it like a heat. Like it's burnt from heat. I already did that though. It's already on the end of the
I can kind of see.
rifle.
Yeah.
Cool. I lightly dry brushed it just so it's a little metally looking. Metal.
It's totally
metal.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Anyway.
Cool.
How'd we all make out here, fellas?
Yeah.
Pretty good.
What's going on?
Let's see some results. Huh?
Who first?
Huh?
Whoever. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
And he probably won't even be able to tell a difference. But I just hit. I hit his fur with
there we go.
So his head was like a really dark gray, Corvus black actually. But it's gray, and then I hit him with Ishin gray, and then Dawnstone, which is an even lighter gray.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
Just dry bushes fur.
I can tell the difference. I can see like the texture a lot better now. It looks really good.
And then I'm gonna make some really like shit running down like out of his eyes. I'll just like hand paint that in and
nice, very nice.
Do the same with his fur. And that's a lot of fur.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I went through 2 paintbrushes. they're pretty old, so every once in a while I just got to bite the bullet and say, okay, you're done.
Yeah.
It looks good.
And then I got this is going to be his body color, same color as his snout.
Nice.
So I'll do some think of some kind of effect to put with that, so he'll at least look different from everybody else's.
So did you dye his body? Did you do the synthetic?
No, I just painted it all on. I did some sanding in the joints to kind of make it so it'll move. I will generally kind of put it in about the pose that I want it to, and I can still move the joints after I paint it. I put a lot of, but I'll like heat it up a little bit, and if I'm very careful, the paint won't chip. But generally, I'll just put him on the shelf, and that's the last time I touch him. So it's not really a big deal.
Very cool. Very, very cool.
Nice.
Thank you.
Hells yeah.
How about you, Matt?
I did all right.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh.
That's one angry vagina.
That's pretty angry.
And then I have a tongue that's going to come out of the middle. And that's actually what Hellboy's going to be grabbing onto and shooting down into the creature's mouth.
Oh, cool.
And so you use that Crayola for all of that?
Yeah, we'll see how it hardens up. And I used the cork board for the teeth. So we'll see how it hardens up. You know, I got little tentacles and little dick mouths and little eyeballs and
I saw that like the.
And you don't have to bake that stuff. Like I thought.
No, it air dries.
Very cool.
So we'll see how it comes out, and then I'm gonna probably do like a little bit more sculpting to it and add some texture and detail, and then around this ring, I'm gonna do like some Hellboy inscriptions and paint that, and then flock it, and then go from there. So
cool.
Relatively happy with how that came out.
Yeah, looks good, Matt.
Yeah, looks very magical to me.
Yeah, I'm kind of going for those Cthulhu vibes.
Cody says, if that's the stuff I'm thinking about, you're going to have cracks. Get some body filler and it should be fine. Yeah,
I got so she did a project with it, and I kind of she did some other stuff with it, and it didn't crack. It's got this weird, it's like a foamy texture. It's weird shit. But if it does crack, I do have shit for your drywall.
Spackle.
Yeah, spackle, or the fuck do the professionals call it? Whatever, doesn't matter. But I do have some stuff to fill it.
Avis epoxy?
Some mud.
Yeah, some mud.
There you go.
Milliput.
It on the head. It's mud.
We all call it mud, man. Yep. That's what we called it.
We're still talking about drywall.
Hey, fucking drywall's the worst.
Yeah, I fucking hate it too. It's messy.
I don't hate it, actually.
I totally can't stand that shit.
I actually kind of like it.
Here's the reference to that zombie.
Death Trooper.
Oh, cool.
Nice. Is it? This is an older book, right?
Yeah, it's Legends now.
Yep. I was gonna say is no longer canon.
Yeah, Paul's right. It's joint compound, but we just
joint compound.
Mud. We just called it mud. Man.
Slop.
Joint compound.
Mess.
Yeah, we got a big barrel of that. So if it and you know what, if it on it, we'll see. My biggest concern is the tongue piece that I have here that Hellboy's actually going to be standing on, like grabbing. Like there's no armature in there, so I'm worried about that. That's not going to support the weight. But fuck it. If it doesn't, then I'll just make another one and learn from my mistakes.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Put a heavy wired coat hanger in it. That's
there you go.
That usually works well.
I could do that.
Not one of the ones that's all like, "Ooh, I can bend it all." One of the good ones.
And then on the end of it, where it'll fasten to the diorama, if you have like some little wooden, like chop a dowel or something and stick it in the end of it. That way you can just run a screw through the foam into that thing.
Yeah, there you go.
You know, with a washer, and then it'll hold tight and it won't fall apart.
Yeah.
Cody says it's gone. It definitely needs something. It's pretty brittle, really brittle once dried.
Yeah. If I have to use a different medium for that part of it, I'm fine with that too. I'm used to using the green stuff. Basically, it's like a yellow and gray.
Yeah.
And that shit fucking turns into plastic. But that's expensive, and I don't want to. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Stuff.
Yeah, I got some of that.
That stuff.
That's the shit.
Yeah.
That's the shit there.
There's a ton of that.
And then we use that too.
Little putt. Yep.
Still.
And then I have plastic epoxy, which is this stuff. This shit stinks. But it's like it's in a roll. You cut the roll and you cut it off the roll, and then you gotta knead it for like 10 minutes, and then you got like 5 minutes to do what you need to do with it, and then it's like super fucking hard.
So Paul wants to know what you used. He missed that part.
Yeah,
what I used?
No, what Matt used.
Oh.
I use this Crayola. Where's the fucking bag?
It's like sculpting something.
Model Magic. I mean, from the stuff my stepdaughter made, it seems to get pretty rigid. It doesn't crack. But like I said, that where I'm actually going to be supporting Hellboy on it, like, I don't know. I think I need to rethink that part of this.
It might not be too late to jam a wired coat hanger in there.
Yeah. Yeah, I could do that.
Just to problem solve before you get mad.
I can tell by I tell her in Matt's voice he's not going to do it.
No, it's fine.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right.
So JD and I have this conversation when we're in the middle of doing stuff, and it's kind of like one of those, well, you might want to take care of it before you get pissed that it didn't work kind of a thing. Because
I don't get upset about too much ever.
No, of course not.
No?
Nope.
Never.
I'm the most even-keeled person I know.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good to know. Good to know.
Especially when Super 7's having a sale.
Oh, fuck them. I didn't even go down that road because people are already saying that I'm like the hater of the realm, that I hate everything. I don't like anything.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm spreading that rumor. That's me.
Thanks, Brian.
That's kind of funny. Anyway.
Well, you got your fucking Thunder tank.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask if you're in on that, Beansy.
Oh, he's totally in on that. He's ordering 4 of them. He's so happy.
Yeah, I got fucking 9 of them coming, and I'm gonna fucking light them all on fire.
Oh, save one for me.
They're pretty cheap.
I'm gonna find out where all the Super 7 guys live, take a shit in it, light it on fire, and throw it through their fucking bay window. Because those dudes live bougie life. Fucking $60 for a fucking cross-eyed fucking lion. Get the fuck out of here. Did you see those Transformers? That fucking Transformer Starscream looks like he's covered in fucking jizz. It looks like they were just like, ha ha, we'll charge you $50, you fucking Transformer nerds. Here's a fucking load of fucking DNA on your figure.
So
this is a fucking Super 7 fanboy shit. This is where they're like, the accessories. Yeah, you gave fucking Optimus Prime a fucking surfboard. Whoop-de fucking do. The fuck out of here. Looks like a... Doesn't he have like a big fucking white booty butt? Brian?
I don't really look at him from behind.
Are you in on those?
What's that?
Are you in on those?
I might buy the Prime. I might just check it out. But
so he could surf?
No, just to have him.
So he could hang 10?
He can't hang 10. He doesn't have like toes.
Yeah.
So
he can hang 2.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I'll think
maybe
about
4 if you count his taillights.
So here's a few things. Just some food for thought. Cody says Matt's now in charge of the Dave Navarro fan club. And, and Paul said, don't worry, Matt. We can join our New England attitudes and no one will touch us. LOL.
That's right.
And then Tyler says, you know what really grinds my gears, Matt? It's a quote. It's your quote. Rage. And then he says rage. So you're famous.
I'm not infamous. There's a difference.
I
mean, if you really want a fucking Jizzy Starscream, now you have an option for a Jizzy Starscream. Like I'm happy for you. I don't know what you're thinking. Like if that's what you're into.
God.
They call it fucking ghost. That's semen.
Oh, there we go.
What?
Look at him.
Chan, you missed all the fun last night.
I did. I feel
I think I'll save that for the other collectors to buy.
I feel terrible.
I had too many fucking Starscreams anyway.
I'm not the biggest Starscream fan. I've had a lot of people kind of be like, "Oh, yeah, right."
I hated him when I was a kid watching the cartoon.
I can't handle his voice.
I just wanted Megatron to fucking turn his head into a canoe and be done with it.
Yeah. Yeah, like why would you have that dude sticking around? Like in the All Hail Megatron book, it was really cool because he's like, I see something in you. You're gonna lead the Decepticons. But like G1 Starscream, it's like blast this motherfucker. You know he ain't loyal.
Right.
Shut his mouth for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like give Soundwave that number 2 spot. He loyal.
Yeah.
I've noticed though that in that time framing, there's always one character that's standing beside like the bad guy who has the most annoying voice, and you just want them to shut up and not to talk anymore and not to be a part of the show. And you're just like, just kill him off so he shuts up and stops talking because it's driving me nuts.
Is that what you guys are trying to do to me?
No.
You're trying to tell me something?
No.
Oh.
You're the star.
I'm the
I'm the one that has the annoying
We're all
voice.
just fucking accoutrements.
Yep.
No.
I'm the one that needs to be
all the stars.
killed off the show.
No way. Hell
Hey,
no.
Chan, get off the cross. We need the wood.
Just this one time.
You guys are a team. You're the team.
I'll give it back to you. I'll give it back to you, Matt, so you can carry it for a while.
We're all the team.
Yeah.
All 4 of us and everyone who participates every week. That's the team.
It's fun. I'm happy that we do this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, me too.
It's fun.
Good times.
So Brian, did you finish your spreadsheets?
I did.
Spread and cheeks,
Yeah,
whatever you're doing.
and I opened my Lord Dragul figure.
Oh, nice.
And what do you think?
I like it. Now it seems like all the male figures in this All-Star Wave, they all have the big pauldrons, and they all have this front, whatever that is.
The neck protector.
Yeah. So when
That
you
would
put
be a gorget, Brian.
gorget,
Get on my level.
and when you put both of those big pauldrons on, it squeezes your gorget. And so I decided to leave him with one pauldron off.
Yeah.
And his shield, his shoulder, his soldier is a bear up here.
Yeah.
Now, so.
That's a sore soldier.
Well, he's got the shield to protect him.
That's right. So I dig him.
That soldier is sore, so he left the pauldron off.
And this one's got his like odd shaped cape, which I wish was bigger, believe it or not. Like
that's kind of weird.
Yeah. And then I got this crossbow on his belt back there.
Very cool.
I left the cape off of mine. I tried getting it on there and I couldn't get it to sit right, and I'm like,
now is that like cloth, Brian, or is it plastic?
It's cloth. But at least they give you big holes, like
unlike other ones.
The She-Ra came with the little tiny holes, and the holes are in the wrong spots too. So that happens sometimes.
They actually sent us in the Advent wave. There were a couple of them that the capes were punched like way off.
Yeah, real bad.
And they actually sent us a
few
few of them.
Maybe I should contact them then and see, because what's her name? Where is she at? Yeah, the holes are off so much. Like the cape is really narrow in the back. Like, that's as much as I can get it, because like it's all messed up.
You know what you should do, Brian? You know what you should do? When that shirt is worn out, you should make capes for all your mythics out of that shirt.
Out of this shirt.
Shirt.
This is my shirt that my mom gave me. It's
dude, I'm jealous of that shirt.
I like that shirt.
It's comfortable. I wear it every day.
I like flannel.
I wash it every 2 months.
Is it the lined one that you had on when you?
No, that's a different one. That's not for everyday wearing, Shane.
Gotcha.
That's Brian going out dressing up on the town.
That's my traveling flannel to impress the people.
That's a lady killer.
Yeah, it's a good one.
We call that flannel the panty dropper.
The panty dropper.
I'd say 90% of the figures that I have capes on, I end up just making my own holes because the other ones never line up properly. So there'll be like 6 holes in the back of it. No one's ever going to see it, so who cares?
That's what I'm going to end up doing. Yeah. And the holes are really small too, so you had to like really
stretch them out.
Yeah. And while you're doing it, you can be like, yeah, this isn't going to last long.
I'm just gonna leave that alone.
Yep.
I went bad places. I'm not gonna.
Not touching that one.
Yeah, no. That was like a softball coming across the plate. Right. And I'm just like, nope. Leaving
it. Letting it go.
Ball. Walk.
Yeah.
I was actually at Joann's or Michael's, one of the two, and they had in their fabric section, they had this really silky material. It's pretty cheap too, and it's really good for capes. Someone like me just, throw a cape on just to be a cape, nothing fancy. But I ended up buying way too much of it.
On your figures or on you?
No, on my figures. No.
Why can't it be both?
With his figures.
No.
I think more people should wear capes. It would be.
No,
I think the next show you're gonna be spotlighting here.
Oh boy.
Yeah, we need a cape making episode, Chan.
Yeah.
There you go.
That might be multiple episodes. Capes are not always as easy to make as you think.
Oh, I'm sure they're not.
But it could be like a cutting them out, getting the material prepped kind of a deal.
Yep, so see, there's my holes.
Yep.
They're all cockeyed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're never symmetrical.
Mike, what do you use to make your own holes?
My X-Acto knife.
Oh,
Punch a hole in it and twirl it around a couple times, and there you go.
let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty stretchy material, so you don't need a very big hole.
No.
You guys
Capes
are killing
is
me over
modern
here.
fashion. Yes, Cody, that's what I'm talking about. Like, people should just start wearing capes.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh.
I'll wear
With my physique, I need a big old M on my chest for meatball.
Oh.
Well,
Meathead. Meathead.
Wow. Meatballs Part 2.
Yeah. Meathead. Meathead.
Mm-hmm.
I think he said his name is Meathead.
Paul says he's got to head out. Everybody have a great night. Look forward to a Cape Gravy show. Me. Okay. You can get a hole punch at Michael's, Brian. They don't always work great for fabric. And if you use them for fabric, they dull really fast. So you have to be careful with them.
Bye, Paul.
Yeah, bye.
See you later, Paul.
Bye, Paul. Congratulations.
Take it easy, Paul. All right, I think that's my cue as well. I'm tired.
I gotta poop.
Yeah.
So
it's probably about that time.
Yeah,
So there are specific fabric ones, Tyler. Yeah, you're right. They just don't stay sharp long. It's annoying. But anyway, I guess we should say good night. Right?
Good night
to everybody.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, tell everybody where you're at. Mr. Mike.
Mike Wells on Facebook, Mike's Toy Madness on Instagram, in the chat Monday and Tuesday here on the Realm channels, and here every other Wednesday.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Thanks, buddy.
And
thanks for being here.
And you,
Matt? Thanks for having me.
Oh, yeah.
And how about you, Matt? Where are you at, buddy?
You can find me on Facebook at Matt Hurd. If you want, we can talk about Super 7 if you'd like. I'm on this show every other week, and I'm also on a little podcast called One Too Many Podcasts with Sir Edward Dustmite and a Senior Edward Frogman. And we talk about a bunch of bullshit, usually movies and Looney Tunes, and what kind of sandwiches we ate that week.
That's a great show, too.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Mike.
Yeah. You guys can't get enough of Matt's hate for things.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Brian.
Tune into that podcast.
I pulled up to a stoplight and I was fucking laughing so fucking hard. Matt triggered on something. I can't remember what it was, but I was fucking like, I could barely even fucking see because I had tears coming out of my eyes. And I looked over and this dude's like, what the fuck is your problem? You know, that made me laugh even harder.
Yeah.
Dude, so I was listening to it while shoveling snow this week, and I didn't have my headphones in. I just put the phone in my pocket and had the volume on. And there were people walking by just when like you or Dust like go on your rants and all the curses. I'm just like, whoa.
Oh, it's fucking gold. I love that show.
Oh well, I'm sure it's like echoing down the street. You know, it's just funny.
Nice.
That's great.
I'm glad you guys enjoy it.
Matt, you've come a long way. I'm actually listening to older episodes. Like I just listened to your anniversary show, which is like last July. And I was like, is Matt on the show? Because I don't hear him talking. Then every once in a while you chime in. But now, man, you're just like, boom, you're in there. Doing it.
It is what it is, man.
Before it was just like, yeah, fuck that guy. And now it's like, yeah, fuck that guy. And every reason why I'm going to say fuck that guy and his brother. Yep.
And I'm going to take a shit and throw it through his fucking front window.
Yeah.
In this thunder tank and light it on fire.
I want a thunder tank. I'm not going to lie. Anyway.
I feel like you could build a better one yourself, JD.
I agree.
Maybe.
Take care, Drew.
Brian, where can they find you, good sir?
Yeah, at Brinkalizer on Instagram and making extra holes and capes that I just did just now.
Neat.
And I really need to lotion my hands because
Yeah, me
this
too.
dry weather, like these, my skin's getting caught on the fabric, and it's like pissing me off.
Dude, you have no
it's not.
idea. Like mine splits. I wash my hands like so many
Yeah.
times a day. It's like
And,
my knuckles are like sandpaper. They are like
Terrible
can
stuff.
hear
You gotta get. That's mine, man. That's the good shit. Like I can literally go in the oven and grab a hot pan out of the oven with no fucking gloves.
stop your lies.
Stop your lies, he says.
I'll put it in Realm of Cooks. I will show. I will make Sydney video.
Video. Yeah.
I am not encouraging you, but if you really want to, you can. I do not want to be a party to that.
Yeah.
That's
I
crazy.
can't paint anything. My fingers are fused together.
I melted them.
Brian told me to do it.
Oh man. And then of course, yeah, I'm on other shows on this channel. That's where you can find me.
Not many though, right?
Pretty much
Nah,
every
not many.
day.
My God, like every show, man. But
Almost.
I take Fridays off.
yeah. You need a day. You need a day off.
Yeah, but then you're in the chats.
It's true.
Just walk away, Brian. Walk away for a day.
That's true.
I don't know what would happen if we didn't see Brian somewhere.
I mean,
every day.
it would be.
I'd worry.
It would
I'd
be
be concerned.
It would be one of those situations where I'm like calling him every 2 minutes.
Are you okay?
Until he answers. Hey,
That's
hey. I don't know how to get a hold of somebody who can check on him. He's not in the chats. He's not on a show this tonight, and he's not in the chats. Anyway, where can they find you?
Boop. You can find me Monday nights on ETR. You can find me every other Wednesday here with you guys. You can find me every Thursday doing the Total Package Podcast with the ladies at 8:30 on the Total Package Podcast YouTube channel. Follow us. It's fun. So yeah, show tomorrow. And sometimes I'm floating around in the chats occasionally. Not very often though. Where can we find you?
Oh, here and there, and Target. Yep, I don't know. Yeah, JD Brocious in the Facebook groups, Pigment Surgery on Instagram and Xbox Live. Here every other Wednesday, and the other Wednesdays on Figga Bangin'. Tuesday nights on Breaking the Mold.
Freaking out because you're growing fingernails.
Yeah, it's weird. Been on this new medicine, and I have pretty much completely stopped biting my nails after biting my nails all my life.
Is that's a good thing?
Yeah.
No, hold on. So
yeah.
The medicine makes you stop biting your nails, or do you just like brush turpentine on your fingers so it tastes nasty when you do it?
No. So no. So I'm a very high anxiety, high strung person. So I'm on I'm on like a serotonin to help curb my anxiety. So like I'm calm and I don't freak out about every little pain and every last thing. So I'm not freaking out about it. And since then I've really stopped chewing on my nails. Like I'm actually cutting them with nail clippers.
Wow.
Instead of like
yeah, that's no good.
Mm-hmm. And I've been doing it all my life. My dad does it. My brother does it. I do it.
My sister has it.
Yeah, my sister.
It's really crazy too, because like when it first started growing him back, he's like, "Oh my god, listen!" And he'd like,
and I'm like,
"You can hear my nails."
Hmm.
That's
See.
pretty funny. Okay.
Yeah, it's weird.
He's got fingernails. He's weirding them out.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you for everyone that joined us tonight. Thank you to our crew here, and yeah, thanks to everybody. Just thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks. Hugs and great things. I don't know.
It's okay.
Yeah.
You're fine. Everything's good.
Yeah.
But anyway, JD needs to go fight the dragon, so we're gonna go.
Dragon.
Fight the dragons. All right. Goodbye, everybody.
Yep.
Yes.
Great job on the
Good night,
storm,
everybody.
JD. That looks really
Thanks.
good. Yeah.
Good night.
We shall
folks.
see you soon.
Whoa.